Thanks for coming for this event of ours in Chennai. Actually, start by sharing with you a little bit about Worldline. We are not corporates. I would like to start by talking to you about what we stand for, what our values are, because we are talking about getting young, bright folks to come and work with us. And I think what is very important for young, bright folks is to understand the values, the vision of the organization which is looking to get them on board. So I will spend a bit of time talking about Worldline. Our values, we have decided and declared 4 values for Worldline. First is innovation, where it's not just about great ideas, but also how you bring these ideas to the real world to make a difference to the environment around you. Excellence. It is our strong belief that a trusted world is based on superior results, and we don't settle for less. So that's the philosophy we use. We have lots of very bright people who help us make sure that we achieve excellence and meet with all our obligations to all ecosystem players. Cooperation. Again, our philosophy is that the whole is always bigger than the sum of its parts. So whether it's our clients, whether it is ecosystem players, whether it is our co-workers, we believe that the spirit of cooperation and working together is the only way that you can actually bring value to the system in which you operate. And the fourth is empowerment. We believe very strongly in empowerment. All our Worldline employees are highly empowered by the senior management, and in return, they are also dedicated to make sure that they honor this empowerment by achieving what they're expected to deliver. So these are the values we have, and with these values, we have also decided on our vision. I'd like to share that with you. Trust and sustainability is at the heart of everything we do. We are in the payments business, and in the payments business, without trust and sustainability, you will never survive. Our vision is to enable sustainable economic growth and reinforce trust and security in our societies. And we do this by ensuring that our solutions are environmentally friendly, and in today's world, environment friendliness is critical, widely accessible, and they support social transformation. So those are the kind of vision we have in the values. Let me try this. Okay, so briefly our history. It's almost exactly 50 years since we got into the payments business. 1973 is when Worldline won its first contract for bank card transactions, which is Visa and MasterCard transactions. And we've been around in this business now for these 50 years. Since 2000, the pace has picked up. And in 2004, we became Atos Worldline. But by 2013, we became an independent company listed in the French Stock Exchange, and we became Worldline as a company. 2016, we acquired a large company called Equins and PaySquare. 2018, we acquired Six Payments, a big Swiss company. 2020, we acquired a large French company called Ingenico. And in between, we've had many smaller acquisitions, including 2 in India. The first one we did in India was Venture Infotech back in 2010, and then 2017 we bought MRL Postnet in India. So we have grown significantly through this whole acquisition process, and that's how our history is built up. This has resulted in both leadership and scale for us. So we are now a global company. Our revenues in 2021 were 3.7 billion euro. 2022, I cannot share with you because the results have not yet been made public. It's much too early. We are the 4th largest payment player in the world today, and the largest one based in Europe. 18,000 Worldliners work with us in 40 countries, and through these 40 countries, we actually cover 170 countries around the world. So we have become truly a global player thanks to the 50-year history that we've had in the payments business. We also invest in R&D. So last year we invested 250 million euro in payments R&D as a company. Let me go to India. So we've been here since 2010. We had one acquisition, and in 2017 a second acquisition. We built a strong, robust, growing business. But I think what I feel most proud about is the fact that we have received awards and been recognized as a top employer in India. We've received awards and been recognized as a great place to work. So our employees are telling us that they like working here, they like the way we work with them. And the market is saying that we are one of the top employers in the country. So that, I think, gives me more pride than saying we've been here for 13 years and we bought companies. That's just a by the way thing. Our growth story has been good in the last 13 years, but again, we want to accelerate significantly in the next 3 years. We have today 2,000 employees. We want to grow this number by 25% in 2023 and a further 40% in 2024 and go up to 5,000 employees in the country. A large number of these employees will be young, bright technology engineering graduates. So, which is why I'm very happy that all of you are here, because we need to work with you to make this dream of ours come true. We call this the Paytech Pioneer Programme. And why the Paytech Pioneer Programme? A lot of students who will learn payment technology thanks to our joint efforts. The key highlights of this program, like I mentioned, we've been in this business for 50 years. We have best-in-class competency, we have experience, and we have knowledge. And we want to offer the transformation from the institute to the industry through this Paytech Pioneer Programme. This will, we believe, fill the skill gap that today exists in the Paytech industry, and at the same time provide better employment opportunities for all the students that learn about payment technology, which has become today a very popular line for students to pursue. I'm very pleased that 8 colleges have agreed in this part of the country to partner with us in the Paytech Pioneer Programme. The BSA Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, the Chennai Institute of Technology, the Jaipur Institute of Technology, Rajalakshmi Engineering College, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, St. Joseph's College of Engineering, and Bangalore Institute of Technology. I just want to express my thanks to all of you. I'm very grateful that you agreed to work with us, and I'm very hopeful that together we'll build the best academia industry partnership going forward. So I'll stop here with my grateful thanks to all of you and request my colleague Venkat to tell you a little bit more about exactly what's going to happen in this program.
For the students as well as for all of us in scaling up our Paytech business in India. So I'll quickly run through key program highlights. The objective is, you can see there, as you see, the vision is to build a strong Paytech competency. And as Deepak said, we are scaling up India's strength, India presence to 5,000 people in coming 2-3 years. That would involve a significant talent hiring, and a big part of that will come from this program. Why this program? Predominantly what we are looking at in this program is to see that today we are still hiring the campus graduates, we call it as GETs, graduate engineering trainees that we hire. But what we do with that is that once we hire them, we put them through various training programs within the organization, which will take anywhere between 6 months to 1 year to come to a basic level of understanding of Paytech business. And that's a lot of time, right? And today we hire, say, 100 people every year, and that goes through that 1 year period. And whereas the scale that we want is significantly high. So what we are looking at is how do we bring down this learning faster into the system? And this whole program is designed with that concept. How do you make sure these students get the awareness, understanding of the basic skills at level 3 plus? Today all these 5 levels happen within the organization, and we are now dividing into 3 levels so that the first level, which is level 1, which involves the technology training in various technologies like Java, .NET, database, etc. That training will happen within the campus. So from the time that students get into the 5th semester, then part of their curriculum they learn this skill and then do some projects within the campus so that they understand these technologies better. And then we also offer internship for the students within the organization. So when they come to 7th semester, 8th semester, they have an opportunity to come and work with us to learn the payment domain and payment applications a little more deeply, right? And that process will take between 6 months to 1 year, depending on whether we come in 7th semester or 8th semester, right? So that is the second phase of the program, wherein we get a little more involvement in understanding the payment domain, understanding our applications, and then start working on that. And level 3 onwards is going to be done anyway by us, because that is a deep payment expertise, and that will come only when people start working on projects with us, with our customers, with our partners in Europe and India. So that will be continued to manage within the organization. That's the level 3 plus that we have. And our vision, our design is that it takes about 3 years for a person to be a fully Paytech specialist. That's the level of training that one need to undergo and experience one need to undergo. So in these 3 years, if we can run this program and bring that down to 2 years, where first year will happen within the campus and then internship, and then when they come to us, they are a little more ready for industrial option. Also working on having Paytech chair, which is one senior person within the institute who would be accountable and responsible for implementing this program within the institute. And this Paytech chair is a sponsorship from Worldline, where we pick up one senior faculty within the campus to be our sponsor, our partner, who will help in running this program in the institute. So that's the broadly structure of the program. We are happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much.
Not only you are bringing academia and university program, instilling the student for the future workforce, I think you are also bringing your value system to the campuses and for your future workforce. It's a very good investment for us as an organization. And Chennai Institute of Technology, one of the pioneer in bringing university and academic collaboration, and we have been advocating right from the inception of Chennai Institute of Technology. But in this true to your value systems like innovation, excellence, cooperation, and empowerment, I could see each and every step. When your team approached us for this kind of cooperations, you have all these value systems in designing this program. And Paytech industry, fintech industry growing, and enormous amount of potential available. And as a India, great country, we have very good engineering and technology institutions are available. Since you are involving the students at the early stage during the 3rd year and final year, this will result in supplying resources to your organization. And with that, one thing I assure you, on behalf of the academic institution, since you are involved engaging at the early stage, the kind of training and value system, whatever we together we will inculcating among them, it will result in they will work with you longer durations. That's possible. Normally, the youngsters they wanted to leave us, even they get the offer letter, then look for some other offer. This program, the students who are part of this program, they won't be like that. You are investing the right investment and great investment, I can say. Thanks for your initiatives. Like the Paytech Pioneer Programme, this is one of the pioneer programs. You are building talent for your industry and for your company and for other industries also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Maybe this opportunity to sign the MOU of understanding between JPL Institute and Worldline. As the institution head, the chairman of JPL Institute of Technology, we are very happy to have this initiative signed between Worldline and JPL Institute. I could see the interest from other colleges. Chairman, as Sriram sir have clearly mentioned about the value system, which definitely will be included in this program, which should be transformed to the students who are going to get trained. So the industry is moving in a fast pace, all we know, because all corporate people are available here. So IT services, product-based company, automobile industry, and now fintech. So we are very happy that we are one of the colleges, among the colleges lined up here to cash on the opportunity from the day one. So I am very happy that this initiative from Worldline, as the Mr. Venkat have explained in detail about the train-the-trainer concept and the research initiative which they have in this program, will definitely help the students. And as you all know, the industry requires not quantity, quality. So I believe this quality will definitely come out from your initiative, Worldline, and our students from all these colleges, from all the representatives we have here, will definitely bring quality to your company. With this, thank you for this opportunity once again. God bless. Peace to your country. Thank you.
Here in the MOU signing ceremony of Worldline India Private Limited. As a pioneer, Worldline is initiating this fintech program for the betterment of students' community. So I thank the Worldline for the great initiative, because we feel that this initiative is going to change the future of the entire students' community. Pioneering or mentoring is by default a legal profession, but it is quite unusual in education when it is more competitive, and this MOU mentoring the other institution is going to be towering benchmark. Really, it's a great initiative. I hope Worldline would initiate this great idea all over India. With this, I conclude my short speech by thanking the entire team of Worldline for hosting this so graciously. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to assure you that the institutions will do whatever we can in order to provide a successful implementation of this MOU. As Venkat sir mentioned, actually we put forth our records at the end of 5th semester itself, because our students are getting ready by the end of 5th semester. So the phase 1 will be focused during at the end of 5th semester, and the second phase will be focused during 6th semester, and so on. So this is our obligation. So once again, I thank Worldline for giving this opportunity to all the other institutions. Thank you.
The online transactions in a populous country like India is exponentially rising. But at the same time, the online fraud is also exponentially increasing. We are closely working with Tamil Nadu Police Department, especially Cyber Security Cell. In the 4 months back, we hosted hackathon, police hackathon in our university, and 2 of our projects are shortlisted by Tamil Nadu Police Department. We are working on those projects. As you know, passwords and SMS for authentication is almost in the exit. And physiological biometrics like fingerprint or iris is on the way. But future is towards behavioral biometric, like we need not even put our fingerprint or iris. We type the pattern with which we enter. Artificial intelligence is able to understand the unique pattern of interaction between the device and the person who is operating it. That is going to be the future of authentication. I understand that Worldline is working on behavioral biometrics. We are very excited to collaboratively involve our students in the future technology of behavioral biometrics. Once again, thank you very much.
So at this juncture, this particular Paytech Pioneer Programme definitely will be a useful one, we believe. And the Worldline, you have taken a good initiative that we want to congratulate, and we want to thank the authorities of Worldline for initiating this type of program, because actually students college or rather college is one block, and training Paytech program, and then Worldline. So if the students go through this the Paytech program, Pioneer program, definitely they will be suitable for many say jobs, and especially in this online payments. Maybe in course of time, definitely there will not be any physical transactions will not be there. And of course, In the process of transaction, there are several problems are there. As Sara has told, cyber security is one of the emerging knowledge which is used as scope again for the students. And I have also gone through these courses, and especially 3 years course I have seen. It is very much useful because along with learning the regular subjects, we can give the knowledge of the current trend skills. So definitely it is useful, and we are very much thankful to the authorities of Worldline for giving an opportunity to have a MOU with you, and definitely this MOU will be approved. Thank you very much.
Numbers in terms of the tertiary population, I think this is a very active step in building the country. As Sir said already, this is a company which is related to the fintech solutions, and it covers security solutions also. As far as the number of requirements for the cyber security solutions are concerned, our country is at a very large potential. It is the century of data, information, and at VIT we make it a practice to have the curriculum inculcating the requirements of the future. And we don't know in 2030 what sort of job requirements are going to be there. And in that direction, this sort of a solution, actually it's a solution, great solution by the company. Having the students trained is one, and training the trainer is another. You are now building up the teachers and also the students, and it's going to be pushing the arena in the very right direction. And it's a great timing also when all the other countries are feeling the recession and all. Our country is well poised to face it and to actually grow during that time. So it's a very advantageous time at it. And in this direction, this sort of Lakshmi sort of solutions, it just struck me. It is the Lakshmi, and we are all here who are providing us the Saraswati solution, and a great government to support us in all these, to overcome this recession problem and all, and to make our country globally stand tall and gaining the other countries. In that direction, being a part of it on this day amongst you all, and with a great interest and enthusiasm what I see from the company. It's a great day. We wish the step all greater heights for reaching and very bright prospects. Thank you all. And as by the number of projects what he is going to be getting, I think it's going to be multifold also to our expectations. Thank you all.
Excuse me, sir. Come by center better.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
JPR Institute of Technology.
She wants to take your picture.
Porda. Porla. Apa?
Okay. Thanks again, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Raja Lakshmi Engineering College.
Sir, yeah. This camera, look at this.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, sir. Next is Sri Venkateswara College.
Thank you very much.
நீ முன்னாடி நான் பின்னாடி போகிறேன். நீ முன்னாடி வேலை நான் பின்னாடி போகிறேன்பா.
Thank you again.
முன்னாடி வரியா நான் பின்னாடி உட்காதா? முன்னாடி வந்து ஒருத்தரியா?
SRF Institute of Science.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind words. Teacher. Thank you very much, ma'am. That's been very kind words for us.
We have PSA present. Madam.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now I would request all the college.
ஓகேவா? ஓகே பாப்பா?
All of you can hold that flag or memento that you just got in your hand. This is the main photo for the press release. This is the main photo for the press release. Sir, lagi apa parga? Sir, look here.
And helping us to launch the Paytech Pioneer Programme. The objective is to build a bridge between academia and industry, so students can come into the industry much better trained and much better ready to take on their jobs. We are launching this program first in Chennai with this institute talent in the technology industry to join us. At the same time, it will also benefit all the students because they will learn about payment technology. And as you all know, payment technology has become the buzzword in our society and industry today. What's very important for us also is to try and inculcate in these young students, even before they join us, of the key values that we as Worldline believe in. We are a global leader in the payment space based in Europe. We've been in India for the last 13 years. We have about 2,000 people in India, and we expect to expand that to about 5,000 people over the next 3 years. And mostly, it will be young, bright technology people that we want to onboard. Our values of innovation, excellence, cooperation, empowerment, I think our values, if we can inculcate in students even before they join us, it will benefit us, and of course it will benefit students as they look to join the industry after they finish their respective studies. So it gives me great pleasure to kick off this program in Chennai, and I would conclude by saying my grateful thanks to each and every one around me, all the institutes who have agreed to work with us to make this program a success. Thank you all.
Worldline Paytech Program University கூட ஜாயின் பண்ணி இன்னைக்கு லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Worldlineன்றது ஒரு 20,000 பேர் வேலை செய்கிற ஒரு ஃபின்டெக் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸில் வேலை செய்கிற ஒரு கம்பெனி. அவங்க பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. நம்மளுக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டில் அதுவும் குறிப்பாக சென்னையில் ஜாயின் பண்ணி லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. மிகப்பெரிய வேலை வாய்ப்புகள் என்ஜினியரிங் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி படிக்கிற மாணவர்களுக்கு வேலை இல்லை, இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸில் எதிர்பார்க்கறதுக்கும் அவங்க படிக்கிறதுக்குமே சம்மந்தமே இல்லை அப்படின்லாம் நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். அதை தாண்டி அதெல்லாம் உடைக்கணும். நல்ல வேலை வாய்ப்புகள் படிக்கிறப்பயே அவங்களுக்கு மாணவர்கள் எதுக்காக படிக்கிறாங்களோ அந்த துறையில் வேலை வாய்ப்புகள் கொடுக்கணுன்றதுக்காக வந்து இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் கூட இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டி கூட ஜாயின் பண்ணி இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் லான்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க. குறைந்தது வந்து வரப்போறிய நெக்ஸ்ட் 2-3 இயர்ஸ்க்குள்ள 2000 to 5000 என்ஜினியர்ஸை வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி எடுக்க போறாங்க. அதுக்கு இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து மிகப்பெரிய வாய்ப்பு மாணவர்களுக்கும் கொடுக்குறாங்க, அதே மாதிரி என்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜஸுக்கும் அதை கொடுக்குறாங்க. இதனால பெரிய மாற்றம் வந்து நம்ம மாணவர்கள்ட்டையும் என்ஜினியரிங் கற்கும் முறைகள்லையும் வரும்ன்ற நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது. இதுவே வந்து சக்ஸஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா இதை மாதிரி நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ப்ரோக்ராம் லான்ச் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த கம்பெனி இந்த டெக்னாலஜி என்ன லேர்ன் பண்ணுறாங்களோ, ஸ்கில்ஸ் லேர்ன் பண்ணுறாங்களோ இந்த ப்ரோக்ராமில் இந்த கம்பெனிக்கு மட்டும் இல்லை, இந்த துறைகளுக்கு இந்த ஃபின்டெக் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸுக்கே நிறைய மாணவர்களை டேலண்ட்டை தயார்படுத்துறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குன்னு நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். அதுக்காக வேர்ல்ட் லைனுக்கு நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். தேங்க்யூ.